here. I just was checking if my microphone is working. It seems it is. So we should be online. I hope sound is good and you can hear me. We do a small sound check here. It sounds good. It seems today we might be able to finish Resident Evil 4. We are in the second last act, I think. And yeah, let's hope it works out. I don't know. We will see. Maybe maybe we won't, because I'm terrible at video games, and at least at times. And I screw up so much that we won't finish it. But I'm carefully optimistic, I think is the correct term for it. And yeah, we will see. So, Resident Evil 4, we got the real Dead Eye challenge, which is good. And I think was the thing we did last time. Questions, what is my current save? Nani? Chapter 15. So all I need to do now is find my save. I assume this... No, that is start. I think I did a hard save somewhere in between. 96, 98... Oh, Bebsuda is here. Welcome. Nice to see you. I think that should be my current save. Make your way to the summit. Because I tried something last time that might include the problem that I have potentially generated a autosave that is newer, but I want to load the other one. I pretend... No, that is definitely the wrong one. Yeah, that is before the boss fight. Or is it after? 97 saves. I think there's one with 98. I would assume this is my current save. Always a bit difficult to find those. Yeah, I hope you had a fantastic day and you are doing well. And that you are looking forward to the stream here. Yeah, here's the thing. We did the shooting range last time. It looks like it hurts. Yeah, here was the room with the specimen storage with the dudes. We can't go back. I think we found almost every treasure, which is good. I don't want to do more shooting range stuff right now, at least. And yeah, here we have now the immense honor, I would call it, to move on forward. We can heal with the snake. I have the heal more with snake perk, so we have an extra potent heal here. Not sure if we will need it. We are still very low on ammunition, so we could craft on need. This time I have my magnums with me for whatever reason. I'm not sure if we need them now.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming.
He had a helmet. What a cheater that is. What? Where's my loot, chat? So, did you see this? He kind of flew away, far away, and exploded. But he didn't give any loot. That is cheating. Sorry, chat. We can't accept that. And we're very low on ammunition, as you might see here.
Almost there. Ashley, I'm coming. All right.
Ha! We hit his head below the helmet.
They keep coming.
Ah! There's loot. We need gunpowder. We're in desperate need of loot. He gave me a headshot.
Next.
There's another one up there. Okay, that was a silenced rocket. It did not do any sound. Kind of funny. Potentially because we are too much out of range. You hear in-game, right, chat? And sound is good. Tell me if something's not right with the sound. There's like smoke, I can't see it. It's good, okay. He retries to find us. Phew. Okay, that was kind of cool. So, more loot. We're in desperate need, as said, of not handgun ammunition, though I appreciate it as well. They're flying and crawling entities. Unfortunately, they don't understand the concept of a mine and a laser beam. Same as me at times. He says, "Hey, I'm here. Look at me. Hello." It's kind of funny. Can you jump up again? Awesome! He catched another bullet. Maybe one more time? No, he's just dead. I like how he understands. Poor. I reloaded. I can't reload my other guns because they're empty as... Another one of these here. I have a problem. There's Mr. Gatling gun. How'd he see me? wanted to... Oh god. Oh wow. I thought it was done. Couldn't see his head there, that was a bit unfortunate. I also wanted to sneak. Our coins are spent, I think that should be it. Oh!
Ashley, I'm coming.
I'm doing well, Shinryu, nice to see you. Unfortunately, we have to replay this section here. I would love to knife the guy from and sneak behind him and then insta-kill him. That's, in my opinion, the best way to deal with him. Have you played the Final Fantasy VII Remake? I've played it on stream as well. I also played the original here on stream from 1997. I have to admit I was not the hugest fan of the remake, even though I think it's not bad, but I hate the story changes, and it's the original game is one of my favorite games of all time. So I have quite high standards when it comes to what I want to see in the story. Nice. In Final Fantasy VII Remake. Or in this game here. Any specific question you have? I'm not... Like, I guess in Final Fantasy it really highly depends on having just a very good build. Like, you play through it normally. On Remake. I haven't played it much, that much that I'm potentially as good as I would need to give you good advice. But there's some fairly powerful advices, and you can do some very powerful stuff with characters. Even some movement cancel stuff that you can basically do. Which seems quite important if you want to be successful. Did a thing just... why don't I have a weapon equipped? Dude, that's scary. I need this... No. I need this weapon on... It's on 6. Why is it not... I don't get it. Equip. Parts. The stock is equipped.
Give me a break already.
That's our friend again. Like, there's some weapons that are really good. Wait, I mean, let's focus here. Can you unlock another difficulty after hard? Like I can't even fully remember how it worked, right? Couldn't you just start an NG plus run basically, it was a bit more difficult after you completed it normally, and the normal playthrough also had like 2 difficulties or something. And then there's the one where you can't heal anymore. I think only... And then basically certain spells that don't cost mana and give you sustain, those are definitely a key to success. Question is, will this guy up there do stuff? I'm not sure if there's another harder one. Maybe they updated something. I think that was basically the hardest you could do. Basically go into NG Plus and... How does he know I'm here? I would like a new different After Heart. I'm not sure if there is one. To be honest, I haven't looked into the game in quite some time. Maybe they added something per patch or something. But as said, I don't know, I haven't looked into it since release. So to my knowledge, that is also the hardest you can play it on. Hello, Mr. Bug. Goodbye. That was a weird stutter. Potentially it loaded something. There's a dance club or something like that. Okay. So the question is... Turbo controller cheating? That's a really good question. I think it depends on... I think it kind of is, because it's an electronical help. I think, though, in a single-player game, it doesn't care at all. Like, I wouldn't care about if it's cheating or not. If the game requires you to press a button often, and you're maybe do, I don't know, like, let's say you have some form of disability and you can't press the button that fast, then my opinion, it's not cheating. It's just making the game playable for you. Something like that. Or if it's too annoying for you, stuff like that. Like if you have an injury or so, you can't just mash the button, something like that. I wouldn't consider it cheating in a way. Or if the game is badly designed, then I would also say, yeah, just design your game better maybe. Then you don't need to spam the button till your arm falls off. I think there are certain things. If you have to, like, if it gives you an advantage in an, like, say you play competitively online, then I would say no, then it's cheating. Like if not everybody is playing with the same, like it would be stupid if I don't have a good example for it. But let's say there's a fighting game and certain input requires you to just mash the button really fast or so, that gives you an advantage or something like that. Then I think if you play online or so, that I would definitely consider it cheating, because if it's not the intention of the game that everybody plays on the controller with this functionality, then I think there is definitely a difference. Do you mind using it in single player? It depends how annoying. Usually I don't, because I think I have a really good mashup, like it's decently good at mashing myself. Like for a time, if everything goes right, I can get up to, let's say on my mouse, I can like get maybe 11 clicks per second or so. So it's pretty fast already, but not consistently, and takes a bit of wind up to get to the speed. But I would say though, that's okay. It depends how much it is. Like, let's say it's annoying and my arm hurts after playing for 5 hours or so, then I maybe would consider it in single player. But like I said, it depends on the game, how it's designed, the situation, and how often you need to use it, and so on. Okay, we are so... The first time I'm so out of stuff that I can't use anything. That's a problem, chat. But we have a fish. What am I going to do now, chat? I could send one of the guns here to store, then I simply have enough storage room, because I don't need 2 magnums. I don't even know why I have them with me. So which one? This one is upgraded, does a little bit, does quite a bit more damage than this one here. This is maybe for the final boss. So I would maybe send it home, because we are not at the final boss yet. We just get it later. Didn't expect that I would have too much ammunition here on this character at some point. Let's look at the map if we overlooked something. Does not look like. We have 3 treasures, it seems, left on the map. Good old turbo control. I know I had one for my Super Nintendo at some point, and for my PlayStation 1. And in Metal Gear Solid 1, there's also like a thing where you need to... I forgot to disarm this. It also sinks a bit into the ground. That's funny. Like, there's also a story passage, and it can kind of change the outcome of the game a bit, like which ending you get. And to get the other ending, I think I tried it a few times without. I really struggled with it when I was younger to hit the speeds needed for that. And I think I then used my other controller, even though the game says no turbo controllers, something like that. But it did not, even though it said it, it did nothing about it. So it was all right, I think, and it worked in the end. You have to be kidding me. Where did this thing come from? I didn't even see this. I have to admit, that was a surprise. I thought everything is dead. Sanctuary approach. Maybe we can switch to the other thing here again. What is this box here? Is this loot? No, but it glows red. That's funny. I don't know why it does. God, these shield dudes are just so annoying. Stop throwing stuff at me. Was a close one. For real, man.
They keep coming.
Oh, my friend.
Twisty son of a bitch.
Okay, now we are in the territory of flashbangs being good, but I need these things for ammunition, I think. No, don't do that. A little bit of luck, I can lure them here in and explode this thing here. Whew, that was expensive. We had too much pistol ammunition we're back to 22 shots. Also, it's ridiculous. Can't you refill your HP with the fishes? I can, yes. And with the snake. We even have the super snake, and it heals now 40% more. We could use that. So the fish also. This is 40% more. I guess it heals very little then usually, but at least we have one of these snakes. I thought it would heal much more. But let's get rid of the snake. I should get rid of the fish. It takes more inventory slots than that. And with the snake gone, we can maybe switch our talisman again. So far, it looked kind of good.
Oh, break's over, I suppose.
No, break. You can continue breaking. We just do this. Oh. Shotgun ammunition. We get extra shotgun ammunition with this here. That's what we want to see. Yeah, you're right. We just did. That should be enough though for the time being. Now we ate the snake. And it held us a little bit more with the talisman. Let's loot the stuff here. I would assume there will be a autosave here somewhere. Good that we used this thing here. Pretty good. Oh, we don't have to redo the whole section. Good.
Give me a break already.
There's actually a higher difference. Yeah, there's a higher difficulty than hardcore. Yeah, there's professional, it's called. Bibzuda mentioned it, and he played on it. I'm not sure if I want to play on that difficulty, if I'm honest. Because it limits the amount of saves you have. It's usually... Oh, run, Forest. I have to go. Wow. Need a ladder or something. Wow, what a throw. Did you see that X? Excuse me, sir. We need to go.
Jesus, it's got teeth.
Oh, it was one too many. Nobody saw that. Oh man. Oh, there was an explosive barrel, didn't see that. That would have been useful. Gunpowder. It looks like a treasure box, but it's, I think, a so-called Dunstabzugshaube in German. Don't ask me what that is in English. A cooker hood, exhaust hood, extractor hood, something like that. It's funny, it's also called a hood. It would be potentially also a possible translation for the German word Haube. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you need to get platinum. I play on PC, so there is not true platinum. It's just, I guess, getting all achievements. So there is an achievement for get all achievements. I'm not sure if I play for that. I'm usually not that big into getting all achievements, I have to admit. Let's drink some tea here. Let me just check something. Oh, results. I have found the thing here already. Good. So I don't have to worry about that. We have 15 of 16 then. It's quite nice. There's a ladder. There's a thing. I want that. Do you play this on stream this year? This game? Or what do you mean? Yeah. Oh, on Steam. On stream. Ah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, I play on Steam. Yeah. I play on Steam. PC, Steam version. I rarely play on console. Anything. Usually I play on PC my stuff. Wasn't he a rocket launcher dude that we killed and he didn't give us loot? Maybe I collected it. Oh no, chat, look at this. There's loot we overlooked. It could be rifle ammunition, though I think that has a different color. The problem is we are so low on ammunition. I need literally everything that we can find. That's when I don't read your the chat messages correctly. Here we already were. Here's the explosive barrel. We killed the bugs up there. I forgot what was up here though. Okay, it was this thing. Then we went into this building over there, I think, and deactivated this device over there. Yeah, we went through this door up here. Right? Let's let me understand this layout here. 100% correct. Yeah, okay. Is there a lower section of this path here as well, like below this here? I don't think so. No, there's a wall. Okay. Then we check this thing here. Hello. Problem is we need to make. Unfortunately, I used 2 herbs in a row because I really needed healing. I wasn't sure. How much I will needing healing I needed, so I just combined it. Should have done it on the fly instead of instantly. I found so many green herbs and never like the other one, which is now a bit unfortunate. All things considered. Okay, it's just a looting room, which is great because we love loot. Also, we could reload all our guns. But mostly I play on Steam. So I have also an EGS account and a GOG account. I don't know, just this old school Steam user. I only go to EGS to get free games that I never play. That's basically the only purpose for that store for me. Okay, this thing here makes... What, chat, why is this? Now I block my path. And I've not fully understand why that is the case. Is there anything we can do here? I mean, when I move it like this, I can't get up. But yeah, I think this is where we looked Ashley going up. This might be the end. I'm not sure if there's still a boss. We have defeated Crowther. Who is left, except for Sadler. And we have still a chapter left. But yeah, there's still a section, so I assume we have to continue there. Eh? Do you see this? Was a UI symbol for a moment? I don't understand this thing here. Like, why is it like that? Like the crackling fire sound. Hello. Go after Ashley yet again. Adam. Okay, chat, I have to admit that looks like a trap. It smells like a trap. It is 100% of course a trap. How do we avoid this trap? Okay, here we... unfortunately, I have my other gun not with me. I can't combine this. It would be cool if you could uncombine them. Split them, basically. That would be nice. Okay, autosave. That's already very reassuring.
Ashley!
Wait a minute. This is Might by Sadler, and then we have to fight our way out. There's an escape sequence, and on the escape sequence, Garrett, 7. Well, there's a riddle, maybe. We have, first was Adam's, 7's, 6 is Francis, 7 is Adam. Either it's just decoration or it's for some kind of riddle. That is actually spelled wrong, maybe. Maybe it's a hint or so. Because 9 would be written not with 4. I guess that both spellings are actually possible. I'm not sure anymore. Like using the Roman letters. Usually it's only to 3 and then it would be an I and an X for 9. But this, Isaac. This was Francis again.
You have come, my child. What do you want?
I simply wish to share this gift with as many as possible. A humble wish, don't you think? You see, we are all connected through the holy body. And now your flesh and bones, your very thoughts, are already one with us.
Bullshit.
Why do you reject serenity when you need only accept the sacred gift? Like she did.
Sadler!
Ah, yes, the time has come for this lamb to join our covenant. Oh, blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be so.
Leon! Go!
What did he let go there?
Ashley. Ashley. Damn it.
Let me just clip this really quick. Just out of curiosity. He had something like seeds or so in his hand. Maybe little parasite eggs or something like that. I'm not sure what that was. Kind of strange. Can I show this on... Yeah, sure I can show this. I just need to figure out later. Let us go here into the break menu for a moment. So to share my stuff here. Chat, wait a moment. I just have to find the right thing. So here, he does something in his hands and you see him let go of it. What is this, chat? Any suggestions what this could be? Ah, it's bullets. Wow, okay, now I understand. He absorbed the bullets he got hit with from Ada and he just pulled them out again of his body. Okay, that's powerful, I have to admit. Very interesting to see. Didn't understand this in the moment I saw. I thought it was maybe some seeds or so. I don't understand. But yeah. He can't open the menu right now, I can only walk. So we potentially don't need to loot.
Laboratory B. Looks like it's this way.
Laboratory B is potentially the place, pun intended, to be.
The hell?
I guess we have to.
I'm losing it.
Still you resist, child.
Yeah, we don't care about you weird hooded people. We just goes to the light. Maybe I should have avoided them. Excuse me. I have to go here. Finally, that is the key Lewis gave us. As the text says. Oh, that's very similar to
This time,
the original.
it has to be different.
I would love to look for loot, but I think it is the wrong time. I think in the original, it's him going first on the chair.
No way. Like I told you, I'm gonna get you home safe.
success. Uh-oh. Eon. Now Ashley has to help you out, man. Okay, that was chapter 15. That's the second. Now only chapter 16, and 16 is, as far as I know, thanks to Bzuda, who provided this information. And it maybe sounds ironically, but I just mean it. I asked him also for it, I should say. That's 16 chapters in total. So I'll do my job completion. But I mean, I know the original game. I played it over a decade ago. My memory is very blurred. I know this room looks very familiar. Completion points, CP can be... I don't need to read this. I do my job, complete the chapter. We didn't do much otherwise. My aiming went down this chapter. I'm not sure what happened. We killed 127 enemies, though. And we got the little thing here. So, pretty nice. Pretty bad at the same time. Storage management. So now things get interesting because we have to maybe think about what weapon shall we carry with us. Problem is a bit, we don't have that much space left. So we have the option, we could put out a lot of stuff and just take the rocket launcher and kill everything. But maybe we save us the experience of fighting conventionally and give ourselves a little, wouldn't call it a boost, but help us a little bit with doing stuff. This actually works. We'll only increase the maximum health, nothing else, it's funny. Yeah, we want the weapon, the broken butterfly. That is our fully upgraded weapon here. I also forgot to equip the other talisman, I just noticed. A bit unfortunate. We still have 2 first aid things, but we have a lot of healing, except this here doesn't heal. It's a bit unfortunate, but we have still Mr. Fish to heal us. I would just save it for... Maybe we want to craft magnum ammunition. We could do that. We will see. Now it's magnum time. We will see what we need. We have very little inventory space, unfortunately, now. But what can I do? We just need to get rid of some of the healing, I guess, and we will potentially will. But I feel like well prepared, and that should be it. So save the game. I wouldn't say one last time, but it goes into the direction of one last time. Let's override chapter 13 here. And that should be potentially the final chapter. We saved, we did inventory management. Let's see where we go from here. We looked at stats.
Ashley. I'm right here. I thought you were gonna die.
Okay. You did this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
The map?
Yeah, I found it. I think it says we can get out if we go this way. Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up, I'll be out of a job.
So, all of this, removing the parasites, this was Luis.
Yeah, we're alive. Thanks to him. I'm surprised this thing even booted up.
Yeah.
Not the most most uncomfortable place I've slept before.
No, it's seen better times, this chair, but it saved our life, so I'm happy for that. Methods of eradicating Las Plagas. There are two ways to eradicate Las Plagas: antigen injections and surgery. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it has hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. With surgery, the plaga can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation, but this is not without its risks. If the parasite has attached itself to the host's nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain, and there is no effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risks even before the parasite has fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host, but considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy. Europe Laboratory 6 Dream Team. Oh, this facility is... Oh, that's a pretty nice reveal here. That this is also the Umbrella logo. Umbrella Corporation. Europe Laboratory. So this is... this has to do again with Umbrella, as always. Like here we see, I think, Louis. And he's doing his thing. Yeah, as a scientist. And it's potentially maybe this laboratory here. I'm not sure if it is. Looks like it. Let me just see from where this photo could have been taken. There's a lamp or something, or a vent system part that potentially on the photo, but not here. Maybe it's not here. It might also be a different laboratory. It's really hard to tell. But I think it's this one. Very interesting to see. So this is still Umbrella stuff. Oh god. We find more stuff, chat. That's not good because we are... Email. Subject regarding our arrangement from Louis. I've compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. To be clear, you're going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Regarding our arrangement from how do you say it? A.W.AW, Ada Wong. I hope you haven't forgotten about the Ember. Without it, the data is worthless. It would be a shame to let your seed go to waste, so do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume. Relax, I haven't forgotten, and don't worry about the Ember. I'll figure something out. Think you can pick me up a pack of smokes on the way? Any brand is fine. That's funny. Ask Ada Wong if she can bring him some cigarettes. And what's this here? Sadler's Animus. Do not be fooled into thinking that Las Plagas are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. Their true value lies in their ability to control. No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you can turn yesterday's enemy into today's ally? Controlling just one insider can bring an entire organization, an entire country to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Sadler. It is clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Sadler had that much control? 6 billion loyal servants at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world would know peace. But I know how Sadler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. That's no way to live. And because of that, I won't let it happen. The Ember. This sample, which I've come to call the Ember, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have ample specimens. We used to have ample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. Sample. I think this is an S missing. We used to have sample specimens for experimentation in the past, but so it makes sense this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of its peculiar shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The Ember possesses a very unique quality. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Sadler himself. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ. It contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Sadler himself. When fully developed, the Ember may rival or perhaps even surpass Sadler's power. Oh. Unfortunately, the Ember was confiscated by Sadler before I could make any further progress in my research. He may be onto me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Sadler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either, but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet talk my way out of this one too. I'll have to, for the world's sake. So his plan was to get out of here, do continuous research, and this is basically the counter to Sadler.
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
I like how there's a car battery connected to all of this nonsense. This looks really like makeshift stuff. It's kind of cool. Okay, did we overlook something, chat? Is there anything in this room? Maybe I just was listening for a moment to if there's a figurine to shoot. Hope Leon gets a good vacation after this here. Okay, let's continue.
Look, I bet we could use that.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're a team.
You're getting good at that.
Right?
I hear loot. Okay, we found the treasure here. We have overlooked another treasure, maybe. Up there, though. I would think so. We climb up there in a moment. Let me just double check this place here. we don't, as said, I wouldn't say we are now low on resources. We have quite a bit. I just don't know what is coming and when we will need the full power of our equipment. And who will surprise us next? Oh, now I get it. This thing here, we shot it down, but we didn't collect it.
Never been better.
Good.
This corner there. Did I check that? I think we were leaving here, so I want to be sure. Sorry for my paranoia here. Doesn't look like there's anything, but I just want to be sure. You know, that I got everything. Now that we have to find the last figurine. It's really literally the last one. No, it's blocked. You can't go there. What's with this door, by the way? Okay, it's so many boxes and stuff, and nothing for us to loot. That I find sad. Interesting that once you use the ladder, he climbs up automatically. You don't have to press up, even though I always press up when climbing the ladder. What are we going to do with this, chat? I really am lacking a little bit of space. Okay, we can eat the fish now. Full HP. Gives us a little bit of extra space. Oh. Look where we are back. Nope. We go somewhere else. Now there's still a treasure which we want to snag. That's, I think, the correct term for it. Hard save.
Look at this place. That woman who helped us. You think she's alright?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's not the type to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well.
It's interesting that she remembers the woman, though. Because she was kind of out of order for a moment there on the altar. That she even realized. Maybe she helped us earlier. Or that he told him, her. Can we get up here again? In theory we could. Oh, the exit collapsed as well. It surprised me. Let me just see if I can see some of these entities here. I know that they're coming. What's but strange. You have an idea how we get down there, chat? I would have liked to look at the stuff here. Speaking of stuff here, there's actually one of these entities. The door collapsed. Like, how are we supposed to get that shit? Huh? Maybe we can jump down there? I feel like this door leads completely away from where I want to go. All I need to do would jump down here, but we can't. There's no thing. And when I entered here, the cutscene triggered. I tried to go to this book here first. Problem is I don't see a door, chat. Does somebody has an idea how to get there? Or if it's maybe even impossible right now? Maybe I missed this treasure? That would be so unfortunate. We have every treasure in the game so far. You can get there from here or later. Just so I don't waste too much time here. Also, thank you for the information. Now, okay, what do I have to do? I don't... Okay, let me just try to figure it out. Maybe there's like rubble. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe you can destroy one of these rubbles or so. Oh god, I see it. Okay, got it. I didn't see this low thing. Where's the thing? Can you maybe stop annoying me? Okay, this is, I assume, another one. Osmund 15th. So these are his ancestors, I think, kind of. He's the 15th of that. Here is the thing again. Provenance Monolith. 1614 4. No. That's wrong. 1654. 1554, right? Yeah, D is 500, right? So deep beneath the castle grounds, I have found my face. Oh, behold, the divine vestiges left upon this world. It all begins here, Adam Sadler. Oh. The Illuminados pendant. A pendant with a sinister shine. That's a really cool effect when you zoom around. Look at this. It looks pretty cool. Really nice. Okay, and here's another one of these Bible things, I assume. Illuminados final chapter. Praise to the holy insects. Okay, praise be to the holy insects. We have been promised paradise on earth. Man, woman, or child. His love does not discriminate. Beast, fish, or bird. All creatures shall be equally blessed. Praise be to the holy insects. We are the humble servants of God. His wisdom will overcome any mountain. His omnipotence will cross any ocean. The light of heaven dwells in all things. Let our bodies be the seedbed. Praise be to the holy insect. We are the flock and the shepherd guides us. Our prayers will be sung all over the world. They will be heard by all. At last we shall exceed the stars in the sky. The question is, maybe we get an answer to that or not. If Saddler also has an insect in him, is he also controlled by something or somebody, or by the insect maybe itself? Or is he using the insect to control the others? I don't hear a figurine here. So that is an indicator that I hopefully didn't miss it. It would be such a douchebag move to... I could not have interacted with it when I was carrying Ashley anyway. Okay. Nice that we got this. Where did the other insect come from? I didn't even see that one. Oh, we see merchant power. Could you maybe not do this? I was already smelling the sweet smell of Mr. Merchant. Okay. That looked funny. She just ran against the thing. I can't go through this. Let me just here for a moment. Doesn't sound like it. Is this the last treasure on the map? I think it is. Raider, we got the achievement. That is assumed for getting all the good stuff. Raider, obtain all treasures indicated on the island treasure map in a single playthrough. Yes!
Oh, nothing but the finest wares.
Okay, customize. Do I need... Yeah, we got hit a few times, so we might need Ada. Maybe we need also... I need the knife. So we repair that.
Well then, what can I do you for?
Not the power,
That's
repair.
good work, if I do say so myself.
Repair. Now we could think of upgrading something. Oh no, chat. I can't get the Matilda. No, do we have the Matilda?
Oh, my back is killing
I'm one short to get this thing here. Chat, where do I get one more of those things?
Your valuables won't do you much. A deal well struck.
We are literally €5 short.
Your weapons might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life wondering, what if? Am I right? Welcome. Got a selection of
Yeah, that
good
sounds like the
things on
point of no
sale,
return.
stranger.
We just sell one of those. The rest is for college.
See how that feels, mate. A fella like yourself should notice the difference right away. I'll buy almost anything. Ruby's all right.
Wait, we have one.
No difference. The price, well,
What are we going to do with the rest? I have, like, no barrels left anyway. We sell this here.
a deal well struck.
26,000.
Don't get yourself
How much do I need for the last butterfly upgrade? 60, okay, 19,000 more. Do you keep this for NG Plus, the value stuff here? I assume you do, right? I mean, you keep also your other valuable stuff. Yes, okay. So what's the difference in price? Is it 26,400? Only 19k. Actually, quite a bit of difference. But that's I think that's enough. Oops.
valuables. Thank you.
60k tune up.
Dazzled, are you? Our craftsmanship demands no less.
Dude, is there? I assume there's no way to get to get one more of these spinels, right? I would love to buy the
What's that?
red stock,
How have we
but I only have
your
8.
curiosities? You don't know, mate.
We need NG Plus.
Got a selection.
What I'm just wondering though, I thought there would be one more request left, and I hoped, because no, that was the last one. Oh, yeah. Now, not killing Mr. Rat and his family bites us a bit by just missing one. We're so nice to Mr. Rat and his family. Can you do these quests in NG Plus again? Do they reset basically? I mean, they must. You need these spinels, right?
Back any time. Welcome.
Then it makes no sense to not spend it on something, I feel.
Oh, my back is killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose.
What are we going to buy, chat? Either gunpowder for more ammunitions, maybe nice. I would say we buy the jewels, because why not?
Good instinct, stranger. What's that? How have we procured these curiosities? You don't want to know, mate. You can't go wrong with that.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the red barrel here. That would have been nice.
Will that
Okay,
be
we
all?
spent everything, we repaired. We could now try to get even more money. This was, by the way, the reason why I didn't sell these things here. Unfortunately, with one more barrel, we could have gotten quite some money out of this one here. In theory, though, that's still not too bad, if I'm honest. I think that the best we can do here is, I assume, trio with these. So we still have some potent cash here. I think, though, we are pretty good to go. I might not use a rocket launcher, which is stupid, I think. So we can use a safe game, I assume. But yeah, also thank you much. I appreciate so much that you provide here very good information all the time. It's really awesome to have somebody that knows, who knows what's going on a little bit. I don't think we used the knife that much in the last fight, though. Kicks would also count, right? Oh, 20% off the rocket launcher, that hurts so much. I got that one. Oh, man. This we don't need. And gun ammunition, yeah. I'm not sure how much ammunition we will need. Okay. I will take a short break, though. Let me just go to the bathroom real quick and get a new tea. Then we jump into the final chapter. Maybe we save up here so I don't have to scroll that far down all the time. 60, so that's the end. Yeah, I'm back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption here. I think you heard I forgot to mute the in-game, I think. And I forgot to unmute the other thing, so you had my highlight reel without sound. Sorry for that. I just realized. But the highlight reel is on a different audio thing than the in-game. Whatever. Complicated audio setup on mic here, my computer. So it's always a bit complicated. I'm back. I hope you can hear me and you hear the in-game at least.
Welcome.
It looks like it. So that means potentially final person time. Yep, awesome. Also, I'm not sure, Bibsuda, since you have watched this stream quite a bit, I'm not sure if it starts getting annoying having the highlight reel in the breaks, or is it okay, or I just mute the stream anyway, so I don't mind. Just curious. Had not the time to polish it a bit further. Like I said, there was still some changes I want to make to it. But yeah, for the time... Oh, it's fine for me. Awesome. That's great. I might upload it if I'm a bit more happy with it on the main gaming channel. Might be an interesting video for there. Something like that. Maybe make a channel trailer out of it or something. I'm not sure yet. We have to think about what to do with it. I still have to admit, though, it was a lot of fun editing it. Okay, our inventory is completely filled with all things possible. I'm a bit sad that I didn't find... I hope I find one more green herb for this year. And we just use this so I have a bit of space. Just in case we would have... If we really would have trouble, I have 2 more first aid sprays. Because I'm stingy and just stored them in the box. At least we got the Matilda. I think we are kind of fine. I have both magnums with me because we get additional 7 shots with it. We have 9 shots with this magnum, which is now fully upgraded. I could think about upgrading another magnum a bit further. Because we definitely have the funds for it, but we'd see how expensive it is. I think it's 40k. No, 50. Oh, that's quite expensive. How much do we still have here in items? 5k, 15k. This here's max, I think. It actually would be 50k already. Do you think it's worth it upgrading the other Magnum as well? Nah, I'm too stingy. We need college funds for our kids. I might need a flashbang at some point. That's why I want to have open the stuff. But we have a lot of stuff here, which is pretty awesome. But I'm curious. I hope we don't find something that blocks up even more space. Is that what? It's wind power. What's she talking about? This I don't need. I need a green. But there's at least some stuff. Chat, I have to admit I'm blind at times. What am I not seeing? It's Ada. Okay, now I see it. I checked everything around it. I don't see it. Where could it be? Oh, of course, here. How did he catch Ada?
Ada.
Ada. Can't believe that. How did you get caught there? Well, she helped me out. Now we have to help her out.
Thinks he's gonna lure me out.
It would be funny if she does it like Bioshock Infinite and throws you ammunition during fight or something like this.
Stay here. I won't be long.
Okay.
Maybe have a chat with the merchant. Ouch. What on earth is going on with him? Okay, no dodging thing. I need to loot everything though, Mr. Sadler. Don't mind me, I'm just looting along a little bit while I ignore your consistent rambling. Wrong weapon. Where's the eye? Is it insta-kill? No. Hello! Okay. What was this? Chat, I'm not happy with that. How does this hit me? Weapon management is currently not my strength. For real. Oh god. Didn't see that coming. That hurt a lot. Excuse me? Equip maybe? Okay, that was faster than I hoped. Not sure if these flies react to this stuff as well. Close one. Close one. Close one. Have you reloaded maybe? Dude, you need to reload when I press the reload button. Just don't stop doing weird stuff all the time. For real? Oh, we have this weapon. Oh, we're slowly getting close here. That can't be it.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
Okay, chat, what are we going to do? We craft, of course, magnum ammunition. Okay, more. I can still craft more. Awesome. It would be awesome if we could still reload the weapon in the inventory. Unfortunately, I have no life left. So we have to hit our quick time events. Okay, I didn't expect this. Can we continue that in this stage? Or do we start from the beginning? Mutate the wigglers, aim for the issue surrounding Settler's body.
Finally, a look that suits you, Sadler. A monster. You're in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
I pressed on R instead of E. A bit unfortunate that I have no life left there because I played very bad in the fight before. It's also a bit annoying that we have to do this here all the time.
Finally, a look that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Classic, I love it. Rocket launcher. Special. Okay. Oh.
I'll give you a holy body.
Oh, in the eye. It must have hurt. Uh-oh. GG.
Ada, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it. Ride's here. You coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
I see. Better get a move on.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Leon! Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
Gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
I have to admit I didn't play this well. Not gonna lie. I have absolute zero life left. We should use the opportunity to reload our weapons though, in case we find opposition to what we are doing.
Okay, look.
What else? What other weapon do I need to reload?
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Mr. Leon. Thanks. So we could just use this. I think we have earned ourselves a first aid spray that I still have 2 of in the inventory. I still have not found, though, unfortunately, chat. That is a big worry. That missed the thing to destroy. We don't reload this one.
Now we can go home.
We're not out of here yet.
Have I missed it already, chat?
Thanks.
They're nothing now their master's gone. It's over for them.
Question is really, where is it? With all the sound, I don't hear it.
All right. Not bad, Ada.
We could reload. I should not. We don't have the time. A key you receive from Ada. It has a cute bear keychain attached to it.
You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
Wow. That's funny. Chat, did I overlook this? Do you know where the last figurine is? Is it did I miss it already? Ah. Is it on the boss fight plateau or is it here in this area? Steering the escape. Is it somewhere here? Or is it behind there? I mean, I have it still safe. I could load it. There it is. GG. Oh, she was, funnily enough, this year. We have 15 seconds to go. We have to move Ashley. Timer, I think, stops here, which is good. GG to figurines, yeah, thank you, finally. Now I hope I don't hit the wall here again, which I'm very good at. Uh-oh. Okay, we might not have enough time, chat. But we could, now with the figurine out of the way, we can actually try. Maybe a little bit. I hope the time would not continue. I was kind of wrong. Okay, now this time, the time resets. Forgive. Full. Can we kill this here? No, it's just moving. Really solid things. So, look how cute. It has a little thing here, a little zipper at the back. Maybe there's something in it. Can't remember. Okay, Chris, now this time, is there any loot on the way? Which we potentially don't need, because this is pretty much the last thing you do in the game. And that is why I don't play racing games, because I'm terrible at them. Oh. Careful, Mr. Stone. Well, that's nice. Lucky me, I was on the right side of things. Seven seconds. Getting close. Maybe go away, because a nuclear explosion will destroy the island.
You alright?
I'm not sure, that was insane.
Back rain.
Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Rip Mike and Lewis, so.
Saving me.
Don't mention it.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested?
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on. Let's go home.
Let's hope the jet ski has enough fuel in it.
Condor 1? Roost to Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on? Leon. Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where are you? Come on!
Okay, that was Resident Evil 4 and it was fantastic. Except for the laser boss battle. Which I didn't like, but we don't... Oh, there's more. I assume this is the intro. Yeah, this is the credits. I remember the good old times when there was no monster in the sea and the fishes were getting out. I assume this boy, if it's the boy from we read in the letters, it was Louis, because he has also the same name, Navarro. I could be wrong. So this was basically the good old time, and then these settler dudes came and overtook this place here. Kind of the story of this village, I assume, and at the beginning there was like a pater or so who was doing stuff there. The miners found this thing, the parasite. And then, yeah, travel started there. A pretty nice thing here. Yeah, this thing unfortunately survived. Speaking of.
Patch me through.
Questions, who's she talking to?
I've obtained the amber.
Oh, Wesker.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
We do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious? We're changing course now.
I also think this story from here in the Resident Evil series went into a direction I disliked. It was all the Wesker nonsense. I just hope they don't continue that. Or maybe change that or so. And yeah, what a fantastic remake. I had a really good time with it. It's really great. Really great game. Anke Reda Großmann is interesting name. Person was working on the German localization. Also rip stream. Might be fearing a bit that it could be a copyrighted song. So maybe this part here might be muted in the VOD. If that's the case, sorry for that. I'm kind of surprised I defeated that guy at the end with kind of first try. I also almost did not hit my shot with the rocket launcher at the end. I might have missed the bubble there. Well, always impressive how many people work on those games. So yeah, I don't know, it's just a really cool game, I have to admit. I can see myself revisiting it for sure at some point. So much stuff. I hope, yeah, people enjoyed the playthrough here. I'm not sure what we do next, though. It will be tough to tell. It's a bit different, I think, compared to the original game, the end, a little bit. Or the role of Ada, I think, especially at the end, where she is more like a villain. Here she kind of has her own agenda, it seems, a little bit. I'm still a bit confused about the dialogue with Wesker. Is this maybe something like a middle finger to, or like not a middle finger, but a return to, like what do you call it in English? Sometimes difficult to find the right words. Like turning away from the direction the original game went with the ending, and then what follows after it. Which I kind of would appreciate, I think. So I think it's a good thing. It might also be like, I really wonder if they will remake 5 and 6. I don't think so. Like 5 and 6 is what got these series into trouble, I would maybe argue. And among fans, it's not that they are not that popular, even though Resident Evil 5 is maybe in the co-op mode casually fun with friends, but it's not a Resident Evil game for me. I also find the direction the story goes nonsensical. Even though I haven't even played 6, I just know 5 a little bit and know some smaller details of that. With all the technology used, speed tree is always fun to see that. Oh, Hannigan. Well, got a B for that. Saves 101. 37 hours. I mean, I took my time here for reasons unknown. Chapter result. Complete Darkest Before Dawn. Your small time. Defeat Osmond Sadler. Raider. We got all the treasures. Revolution. When destroy all Clockwork casters. Promising Agent. Complete the main story on standard mode or higher. Proficient Agent. Complete the main story on hardcore mode or higher. And that's basically all the challenges we completed. B is the lowest for. I wish they had an F grade. B is the lowest for. Yeah, we were quite terrible. Oh, the pinstripe. I've seen this like in a video or so already. The primal knife. Sunglasses. Foam mask. Oh, that's good. The COVID thing, I guess. Flight cap. Glasses. Flight helmet. Surgical mask. That's it. And it's only based on time taken. Yeah, I just played very slow, talked a lot, messed around a lot, died a lot, and checked every corner 5 times. Because I'm a foolish person. My accuracy here is... I think this is the worst accuracy I have in any chapter. Yeah. Like, usually I'm around 70, 80, sometimes percent. What's the highest I have? Do I have a chapter with 90%? 86 is, it seems, the highest. Oh, that's 52. And no, that's this chapter. No, I think 69, 75. Yeah, my shooting was not great in this chapter, I have to admit. I did not play this well. Okay, so Mrs. Hannigan completed her... what is it called? Report, yeah. Oh boy. Basic vocabulary not coming into my head. Next. When loading main story save data from a completed playthrough, you can carry over the data and start a new game. You will be able to purchase new weapons from the merchants, but you cannot achieve an S+ rank. Nice. Just hit 100 hours for this on Steam. Nice. I interpret this as you like the game quite a lot. And this is the screen. I'm not sure if the section with the credits was muted or not. If that was the case, this now should be unmuted. I basically said like that I really liked the game. I had a really good time with it. I can fully recommend it to everyone who likes the other Resident Evil remakes as well, especially the second one. This is of course more action focused in comparison, but I think it does a lot of really good changes, and I really had a blast. There was some sections in the game, as I potentially already, as you noticed when you have watched this, that I did not like that much, but it's usually just small things. And it could even be that some other people have a complete different view on those complaints. Like say, yeah, but Salazar, I didn't find that bad, or so. I just found him really annoying when I played him. I think though you can nuke him fairly fast if you would put in the effort. If that makes sense. So I think he might be not that annoying if you just kill him really, really fast at the beginning. I think it's definitely possible. But yeah, that's, as said, just a very small complaint by my side. Beyond that, I really enjoyed the game quite a bit. Like it's definitely a Game of the Year contender for a lot of people, including me. Though it has a lot of competition this year, so even if it does not win Game of the Year for a lot of, or it's not the Game of the Year for a lot of people, it's really hard to tell. Like there's still Zelda, which is a big candidate if it's good. We have Starfield. Just imagine Starfield turns out really good. Could also be like there's a lot of just really heavy hitting games this year coming out, and yeah, with even stuff like Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, all kinds of things. It definitely will be my game of the year, but I'm biased, yeah, for sure. Like, you liked the original game a lot and played it, as you said, and you really enjoy this. That's usually a huge compliment if the people who like the original play the remake and say, okay, this is fantastic. And I think they did the same thing with Resident Evil 2 already, which is also the original game. I haven't played it that much, to be fair. And like, it wasn't like I just knew every detail of the Resident Evil 2 by heart, but it was, of the Resident Evil games, always my favorite. And I really like the remake, and I think it's fantastic. Like, the remake, Resident Evil 2 remake was really absolutely good. And I think this is on the same level as the Resident Evil 2 remake. And I guess just nuances that are different here and there. But yeah, that's a huge compliment definitely for the game, I think. And it really shows, like, the reception of this game has been so positive. And that is a very, very good thing to see that a remake, like, sometimes it's a bit strange, you know. I don't like that there are so many remakes and sequels and so on. I'm also usually a big fan of when company or when developers do something new and not always go back to the past. But I think, though, some games, when they get very old and they're classics, that's like, I don't know. I think this game does not replace the original game, but it's nice to have both of them, you know what I mean? Like, the original game is maybe for people who have not experienced the time the original was released and how much it changed. Like, it was really a heavy-hitting game in that time that gave inspiration to a lot of games, I think, in many ways. That doesn't go away, but maybe for some people the original game might be a bit, how to say, like, outdated maybe. Like the controls and stuff, you can't shoot while walking, though the game is designed around these ideas, of course, but it might feel not right for some people who have not played it in their use when it came out. And then this is potentially a very good alternative for it, I think. I was only worried that they would struggle with this remake versus the others because it's so much bigger than 2 and 3, but they nailed it. Yeah, that is true. 2, like Resident Evil 2 is not that long of a game, but you have 2 campaigns. Like you have, you can play as Leon and you can play as Claire Redfield. And that it's interesting, though their paths are somewhat similar. That makes the game a lot longer. But even though, if you all things considered, I would say this game is much longer than both of them together in Resident Evil 2. I think in 3 it's a really short game. The original third game was also really short already, and they stretched it with the with some content that was interestingly. It was originally, I think, the clock tower in 3 and the factory in 3. Those were levels that they added to the game just to make it a little bit longer because it was just too short. They had very little time for the third part. It was not thought to. It was like Resident Evil, I don't know, 1.5 or 2.5 or something. It was not originally not intended to be a mainline Resident Evil, and due to things switching around and the actual Resident Evil 3 in development not finishing, I'm not sure if that was the one that became Devil May Cry, or if it was the one that became Code Veronica, I forgot, but something like that. It's an interesting story, and then it had to become a mainline Resident Evil, and it was just far too short for that, and they said, okay, maybe add something really quick, and so they made this different decision stuff in 3 that is completely missing in the remake, for the most part, and they made some 2 additional levels for it really fast, like the clock tower, the park, or maybe even 3, and the factory or so. And I think those were cut out again of the Resident Evil 3 remake, and it's really a short game as a result. I kind of like it, but I think it struggles a bit with being so, definitely with being so short. Like for full price, the remake of 3 is just too short in my opinion. Just should have been maybe 40. I got it for like 20 or 30 euros or so in the sale, and for that it's a blast. Definitely worth it, but for 60, 70 or whatever they wanted for it, no thanks. That's a bit too much in my opinion. But yeah, here they really nailed it. The length is really like, if we could go in another playthrough and struggle through it again, also we could try to speedrun it. There's definitely reasons to replay it, and they add the mercenaries mode, which is potentially interesting, and there might be a DLC for it as well. I think the original game also had like a way to play Ada's perspective, because I think 2005 DLCs slowly started becoming a thing, or 2006, something like that, and I'm not sure if it was a DLC. I think you could play as Ada. Yeah, the Ada campaign, right? I think you could unlock it in the game as well somehow, right? I don't remember it fully. It's just too long ago. But yeah, I hope they do this. I could imagine they do, because the game fulfills several things. It is received very well. I think it's sold very well. And that usually is a good indicator that why not make a DLC for it that people want if there's still content left. Maybe you can play, like in parallel what Leon has experienced, you can play a bit of it from Ada's perspective. That would be pretty cool. There was a separate ways, which were her substantial campaign, and then Assignment Ada, which was some random little mission. Yeah, something like that, right? I still find it strange that they changed the voice actress for Ada, though. I don't mind too much. Like I heard some people complained about the new voice actress. She now sounds more Asian, which I think makes sense. But yeah, I don't mind the change. I just wonder that I liked, as I said, I liked the original game a lot, and then hear different voice actors just wandered me for a moment. But it's kind of funny, yeah, she throws a rocket launcher to us again. Very reminiscent to the rocket launcher suddenly appearing in Resident Evil 2 remake. So here we maybe get revealed who might have thrown it to us. And also how the grappling hook explains how she might have survived Resident Evil 2. So yeah, it's a very nice game. That's also interesting. Yeah. And also, a thing that I noticed, like Ashley is now far more interesting character. I found her not that annoying. Of course, sometimes if she gets carried away, it gets a bit annoying in some situations, but I think these situations are designed to be like that, where there's one thing in this, where you have these black goo fountains around you, and she has to pull up she has to move these reels to pull these bridge sections up. It was kind of annoying, of course, but it's designed to be annoying. And yeah, it gets quite stressful here and there. But she's a much better written character now. I think the game also, like the writing overhaul of the game, was really done very well. She is not your classical damsel in distress. At the beginning, they established her as like maybe a shy girl who is like a university student. She doesn't seem to be very good at sports or so, and she gets. I like her character development. She gets more, let's say, badass over the over the game, though badass in the sense of in her sphere. Like, she doesn't suddenly become a superhero, but she becomes more confident in what she's doing and so on. And even though there's a very traumatizing experience and so on, she grows in her way, on her level, so to say. It's not like she becomes the new Leon or so, but you know what I mean. She still is just a university student without extensive combat training, like unlike Leon, and she needs to be safe, but it's better solved, in my opinion, here in this game compared to the original. Yeah, Ashley was much better for the most part. I wish they left the ability to have her stay somewhere instead of this loose follow, which I never used. Yeah, that is true. The loose follow, I also never really used it. Maybe 2 times or so. And yeah. Now you could put it in a locker. Hey, Ashley, hide in that locker. In the meantime, I kill all those bad guys. So yeah. There's definitely that. But yeah, it worked quite well. I definitely liked the reworked Ashley much more. Is there anything else, chat? What about the post-credits scene with Ada? I don't remember how this worked out in the original. I think it was, yeah, just currently looking in the description of it here. It really sounded like, okay, Ada says, no, Albert, maybe we don't go that route. And I think that's a really good thing. Like, I don't know, how did you know the original game better than me? I think they definitely changed the post-credit scene there with Ada and Albert Wesker. And I think there's the setup for Resident Evil 5, what happens there with all this weird mutation stuff and I don't know what. I'll be curious what people have to say on that. Like, it's, like I said, the direction of the story with Super Wesker and mutating, it becomes like a walking demigod. Doesn't he later even have a son or something like that? I forgot. how this works. It's just, it's really. Let me just see. Yeah, Jake Muller. Müller, interesting. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. Whatever. It's just strange. Let's put it that way. Yeah, it was a little unclear in the original. Definitely not her clearly going against Wesker like here. Yeah, which I think was kind of more true to her character in those games. But maybe they're trying to change how she plays out. Yeah, I think so as well. Like I think they set up already Ada a bit different. Maybe not too different, but distantly different already in Resident Evil 2, and make her more like as a gray character that is a bit between the lines and torn apart. And I think this also plays a bit like for such a side character that she appears only very few times. It's kind of interesting to see that, in my opinion. It's also interesting, yeah, that Wesker says it in his evil manner, like there will be a new dawn and I don't know what. And there will be billions of casualties and I don't know what. She said, yeah, that's maybe a stupid idea. Let's not go there. Which seems like, I don't know, a smarter move. Like, it's very believable. If Wesker tells you all of this nonsense, then saying, yeah, maybe you should not get this sample here. Also, it's very nice of Wesker, though, that he reveals, no, we will kill billions of people and New Dawn and stuff like this. And yeah, looked it up to refresh my memory a bit. Okay, very curious then. Nah. I also have an article open here that describes it a bit. Ah, okay. So in the original, she double crosses Wesker as well in a way for another company. Now here it's a bit different. Ah, but Wesker is able to retrieve a dominant plaga from Krause's body. Okay, this seems to be different, I think, here in this game. I just hope they don't go into the direction of Resident Evil 5, and I think that would be smart, in my opinion. Like this person here, and the article says, on one hand, you could view it as a way for Capcom to avoid remaking the controversial Resident Evil 5 next. It's a clean slate for new players that leaves the Plaga storyline with a happy ending. So you could interpret it the other way too. It could be a more explicit setup for the next remake, establishing Wesker as a big bad and building a new version of Ada, who could play a heroic role in the story. It feels intentionally a little vague to leave the door open for whatever Capcom wants to do next. No, it's true. It's a bit vague, and I guess it can go many directions as long as Wesker stuff doesn't happen. I think though, or I would appreciate if they would return to Resident Evil 1 as next remake. I think the Las Plagas actually play a small role in Resident Evil 5. Like, it's kind of tied to the stories here. It's not completely, but it kind of helps doing some stuff here and there. But I like I said, I try to not remember Resident Evil 5 too much. Oh, that's an interesting point. I found the black goop from Salazar and Sadler pretty weird here. Maybe they are trying to tie together everything, including the new games, with the black mold stuff. That is potentially true, because, yeah, the black goo is very reminiscent of the black mold. But yeah, maybe, I don't know where they go from here. Just click here. Professional mode has been unlocked. You can select the game mode when loading save data from a completed playthrough or when starting a new game. So here we have a bunch of costumes. It's kind of funny. We have Ada, we have Miss Hannigan. This is her in with jacket. This is, I assume, without jacket. A bit later in the game, we have Lewis. And we looked at this thing here already. We have a model of Sadler. Always wonder what with these things here happened. Very annoying. Oh look, there's still like his body, his mental, whatever you call it, his ropes. like how her things wiggle. Okay, very nice. Oh no, Mike and Wesker. Oh, the merchant, of course. I'm a bit sad that I was short one spinal in the game. One to get the thing. Good old Wesker.
Excellent.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep? You don't seem surprised.
Oh no, Mr. Mike.
Welcome.
These merchants. Kind of scary. I assume that are these big guys here. One of them is one of these guys. We killed one of them and the others just vanished. No idea what was going on there. We can now change character costumes and accessories in the extras menu. Nice. The eye patch. Metal Gear Solid style. I only know Resident Evil 6 from some, let's say, video playthroughs or so. I didn't play it myself, no. I heard so many bad things about it. Maybe it's fun to play and maybe it plays better than the others, but I just don't like the direction, at least what I noticed, where the story is going to and so on. You're right, on Resident Evil 4, I forgot about one of the beginning scenes. They modified the dominant, exactly, with the flower thing from Africa, so they were Plaga there, and Ouroboros was separate, relating to the black tentacle-like things, which were two bosses, and Wesker at the end. Yeah, this is weird stuff. Okay, now we have professional. That's interesting. So what happens now if I load this here? I can also select the thing. Can I? If I don't delete this here, Bibzuda, can I always make a new playthrough out of this here, basically? A new NG+? So I can say I want one on standard and I want one on professional or so. Yes, okay. So we should never delete the green one. What's the difference here? No autosave. Parrying is limited to perfect parries. I didn't even know that there was a difference in the parries. All weapon modification will be available from the start. That's at least something. I could imagine, like, if I would try to speedrun it, I would do it on standard, just to have a little bit more relaxing playthrough than going directly into professional. Is the amount of saves also limited? Total saves are limited in professional? I'm wondering how many frames you have for perfect parries. I mean, in Souls, I'm pretty good at parrying to some degree, I would argue. You can save at a type whenever you want. It just needs to be 15 or less on NG. For S plus, okay. But with the NG plus, I can't get S plus. I think they wrote. I can only get S plus on a new game. Or something like that. .5 hours. Okay, it just requires NG. Maybe let's just check the beginning here. We of course skip all the cutscenes. Oh no, the poor girls. See what's taking so long. So I like how the beginning tone is so much different from the rest of the game.
Anyone home?
I think I have to ask to cut to do this here first.
Not good.
Can we now enter my stuff? Oh, look what we have here. I have bad news for this guy that comes around the corner in a moment. Especially for his face.
What was that?
Poor policeman.
No fucking way. This just keeps getting worse.
He just broke in half. It's kind of funny. For real. Oh, little damage they now do. That's actually funny. I wonder myself if there's a way to accelerate this. I think I can skip this here already. So I maybe should make some inventory space. So we don't need you right now. It must be so much fun having like all the stuff already. And just don't care anymore about anything. Can maybe try the Matilda because we haven't. You know the birds give loot, but whatever. Did you see the merchant at the start after jumping out of the house? No. I didn't. I did not expect there was one. Guess we'll open this here. Can't go back now. Shoot the bell, you are right. For the bell though I need a different scope. Or we can try it.
Here we go. It's my lucky day.
Shotgun is gone. Funny. If I remember correctly, I have to basically go here. Wow, that's so cool. That's such a cool Easter egg.
La campana. Al que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca.
This way we save a lot of trouble and ammunition.
Tenemos que servir.
Yeah, we should skip the cutscene, but it's so cool.
Sattler Todopoderoso.
How's everyone going? Bingo?
Bingo.
Roost to Condor 1. I've identified a route to the lake. Look for...
Hannigan, I'm very busy. I need to loot the village now. Actually, we don't need to loot the village, but yeah, it's pretty cool to get here. I have to check out the merchant though. I unfortunately did not get that one. Oh, shotgun ammunition. I love shotgun ammunition. The demo is interesting. In the demo here were 2 items in this particular place. Oh, first ruby. We have a healing item. Can I shoot the... I can't shoot the church from there. It always breaks. It would be too broken to have a ladder like this in this game, I think. I don't have to shoot the figurines anymore, right? I mean, I have the achievement anyway, so why would I do that? But I think they should be all should be vanished now. Oh no, this thing just started burning. Ah, they won't be there still yet. Okay, okay. Ah, it's so nice to just loot this village. And there's nobody, and we just skipped everything so fast. That's like this trick is pretty cool. But you of course need a gun that is capable of doing that. I think your starting gun can't do that. Hitting the bell, that is, to cancel this event. Oh! He went not to church! That I will tell Mr. Sadler when I see him, man. He hid in the closet. Didn't know that there was still one dude here left in the village. That's kind of funny. And this here we can't open without Ashley. Mr. Cow just burned himself, unfortunately. We're looking for X, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Already too slow here, if I'm honest. I think here's a thing.
There it is.
Which can we override, chat? Maybe this here. If we continue this, we have this. Probably should make a bit haste. Where can you see it? Results. That's the total play time. I assume that's 8 minutes. I don't play for 65 minutes. Just out of curiosity, let's load another time. Let's go with standard to be fast. Did something change here? Poor policeman still asleep.
How far could he have gone?
Let me see if I find the merchant really quick. No, we have seen this here a moment ago. Like how you... kind of interesting game design wise that you can't draw your weapon here and you can't enter the menu and so on. Because, yeah, if you do that, you know, this becomes a lot more scary when you can't defend yourself. And it has this tension, you know, okay, I can't use my weapons and so on. What if I get attacked? Maybe I have to run or so. It's kind of a nice play on this.
This is not good. Man, that stinks.
Castinho. To have a nade. Let's blow this guy up this time. I don't have my crossbow, as I could have set it in mine. Oh, that's him.
What was that? No fucking way.
Missed my first shot. Sarah Connor. It's for hitting me with an axe. I did this so many times, this section, and never this guy hit me with an axe when I got the green herb. But here he hits me. Okay. Now I'm curious. Lol, no, I did not notice this guy. That's funny.
Welcome. I got something new for you.
Infinite rocket launcher, 2 million. Oh boy, that's expensive.
Bang for your buck. I guarantee it.
Do I also get 20% off when I have the thing?
Time then.
I don't have the thing here. Yes, no. Is this the only merchant in the game?
Welcome. What can I
He doesn't care. Is the only merchant in the game that has no typewriter? That's kind of cool. Yep, it's 1.6 billion then. Okay, then it's maybe good that we got this. We still have a rocket launcher, but not the infinite one. I've seen Though he has a typewriter now. Getting 1.6 million. I've wrong door. I wanted not to go here. I actually want to go to the merchant and see it. I believe you, of course, but it's very cool that this kind of stuff works. Fortunately, I don't have the jewel power right now.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buy?
Ha! That's so cool.
What you see is what I've got.
What you see is what I've got. That's also not a bad thing to say.
I'll buy almost anything.
Heh. Let's completely waste our ammunition here. We'll reload anyway, so it doesn't matter. Of course, I trap into the bear trap.
Damn it.
Can't shoot through the wood. Okay, that's one more thing I want to try. Can't shoot the heads down. You can't kill him. Wrong button. Wow, she can destroy that. I think I have to get up here. I think there's no ladders yet.
It's my lucky day.
No explosive. I should have wasted so much explosive power there. Okay, that looked funny. Whee! Can we do this with, not without a crosshair? Okay, it's not possible with this particular gun. I promise. Magnum ammunition. That's the only way. Excuse me, sir, I'm busy aiming. No, not now. It's really, maybe it has to do with the zoom.
La campana.
It's interesting, it doesn't work. Yeah, this letter here isn't there. Maybe this letter here is also not there, right? Or was it also there? I think it's not. Kind of interesting. Can you ring the bell again?
Shit.
Doesn't seem like it. Like a one-time thing. It's pretty cool though. It's such a cool feature. I have to admit.
Come on.
Okay, the chickens do not drop stuff. Interesting. That's a cool sound though. But yeah. That was it. What is tutorials, by the way? Okay, it just says knife attacks, parry, nonsense. Oh, bioscope. The things we got in between. Okay, we got the tutorials anyway. So no point to worry here. So quite interesting what you can do in this game. I have to admit. Wait a minute. I'm just thinking about. I have a quick save potentially. No, I don't have a quick save of the village, right? Is it still village or is it after the village is gone? How do we get gunpowder? Where? I forgot where you find the first merchant, chat. Wait a minute. I could just wait. We have a save for that actually. Here I still have my weapon. I don't think that the Magnum is able to hit the bell though. Wait, that doesn't work because I need a fresh save. Oh, you need the stock for it to have a 3-round burst. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, chat. I take a short break and then we think what we do next. Be right back.